Ghanatube so na motofo sno mi so e na matana say na busianfo me den sem awodo a ekoso e wo omega ne mu e bro entempa no menum enkwan no enja fufu ni dimechi na nsem a ekoso e wo mainum no yenkotie bi mbra.
Syndicate, 10 arrested, 3 killed in a shootout. That address was done by the Inspector General of Police himself. So it's been captured here on the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning. But, what's of interest to me as well is the politics and the optics, isn't it? The NDC jostling and, the questions over who might succeed President John Dramani Mahama. Looks like the Vice President, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, has been touring the Education Ministry and unveiling plans to boost STEM and higher education. Comes with a picture of the VIP and Haruna Idrisu, who's featuring on a Global Info Analytics poll. But surprisingly, Haruna has decided to say, well, he's expectant that Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman will make a fine first female president of this republic.
I think that's
I know you guys are waiting.
I think that's a master class in politics.
To jump onto that one.
I think that's a master class in politics for Haruna to completely take the attention of himself.
Well,
put it on the vice president.
Maybe it's also so you know, it would depend when it comes to Haruna. A lot of things you want to look at a lot of things. Now, if the NPP elects Dr. Bawumia, and you're Haruna Idris, you go like, well, it doesn't matter. I can get in there, and because
we're all from there.
We're all from the north. Like, unfortunately, that's how we've done it. Even though Haruna is from northern region and Dr. Bawumia is from northeast region.
Yeah.
But when John Mahama was launching the NDC's manifesto, he actually talked about how he was going to give certain sectors to the vice president. You remember those sectors?
Yeah, education was one of them.
Health.
Yeah.
So,
and
I ask
children and social
yes, I
protection.
ask the question: was it the vice president also who suggested to the president the people who should head those ministries?
Yeah, interesting one there.
Now, can I go on with my analysis? If the vice president was the one who suggested, is it the case that the vice president then suggested Haruna Idrisu should be the education minister? And if Haruna Idrisu as education minister, and currently per the Global Info Analytics, one that is leading the NDC poll, then whoever Haruna Idrisu decides to back is on his or her way to winning the NDC slot. Is it also in Haruna's interest to, for instance, hide is not the right word, but probably stand behind Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, because by 2028 Haruna Idrisu would be 58 years, and in Ghana we say you're a young man when you are 58.
At 58.
Yes. In Ghana we say you're a young man.
In Ghanaian politics,
we say you're a young man.
Yes.
So you have to look at it.
Our youthful president is in his 60s.
You have to look at it and say, okay, so is that how it may look like? Who are the power brokers behind Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman? Well, those within the NDC know that the same people who brought Professor Mills brought Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. So in that case, the people behind her are very powerful. Can they get Haruna to do the trick by supporting Professor Nana Jane?
It's more of a dualist role for Haruna, isn't it? Looking at the fact that there have been pictures all over the place with him and Julius Deborah. I don't know if you've seen that as well. With some suggesting that, well, it's going to be an alliance between Julius and
the thing that we cannot lose sight of is how the party itself sees Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. Right? They were very proud to put up the first female vice presidential candidate, or if first female to run on the ticket and become vice president. Twice they did that with Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. But at the time she was originally chosen, right here on the Super Morning Show, we did some analysis. We talked about why the party felt that it was best at that time to have Professor Nana Jane come with John Mahama, who was seeking a return, right? Instead of having John Mahama pick someone who might look a lot more like his natural successor, right? Because the suggestion there was that John Mahama didn't want to immediately be a lame duck from the minute he won, right? He would want to be the center of power. So he would choose someone who would allow him to be that center of power. And he felt that Professor Nana Jim Opoku-Agyeman was the person to do that. But now Prof. Opoku-Agyeman is in the office of the vice president, and the office of the president is just down the hall. So you can imagine that at this point she's also thinking about her future and whether or not she should make the transition, or whether she should continue to be the person who was chosen because she would not steal her boss's shine. You know?
Yeah. Question for the gods: is Ghana ready for a first female president? And if so, will Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman be the right pick?
Ghana is ready for anybody.
Okay. The very last story on the front page of the Daily Graphic before we go. Following evidence of compliance, GTech restores services to UCC. So that's some good news coming through there, Winston.
Yeah, let's get to the Daily Guide and come to the same story. I wonder,
what services
GTech
provides?
because
GTech had actually decided that they're not going to process anything from UCC
because of the whole,
because of that whole thing. So now that they've complied,
they're restoring services.
The Daily Guide has the same story on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Please smash rural bank robbery syndicate. 3 killed, 10 arrested. Suspend U.S. deportation deal NPP MPs. AG seeks Supreme Court clarification on Tokonu removal. And minority blaster Blakwa over Gaza comment. Let's see what's on the back page of the Daily Guide. Okay, we can continue.
Yeah, indeed. I have the Daybreak here, Winston, talking about the concerns by the Ghana Armed Forces cracking down on returnee recruits. In fact, there's cash rewards for informants as well. Then there is the operation that has led to the arrest of some individuals who have been robbing rural banks. So it's captured here, Operation Cobra. That was led by the IGP as well. So he addressed the press briefing yesterday, pointing out how the Ghana Police Service busted rural bank robbers. 15 Eastern NPP MPs endorse Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I like the way, on every side, both opposition, the governing party, they are all jostling already to find who the next leader will be. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not left out. They just recently finished their vetting, so which means that they are all on the lookout for which MPs will support or otherwise. But on that day, everyone has one vote, isn't it?
It's all a bit early, though, isn't it? Even for the NPP, honestly, I feel like it's all so early.
The NPP, you can understand. Now, the NPP currently has a gap when it comes to leadership. Even though the NPP's constitution says that the chairman is the leader of the party, and you saw it, the party affirmed that position even at the recent delegates conference. The challenge is that Nana Addo was too powerful that it looked like he was de facto the leader of the NPP, even though the chairman was. But all these chairmen, and we saw what happened even at the time when Freddie Blay became acting chairman. He said some party these things are better disobeyed than adhered to when people party executives were declaring their support to Nana Akufo-Addo. He said, certain things are better disobeyed than adhered to. But another was very powerful. So you even if you remember, you heard NPP people say in the build-up to 2024 election that Dr. Bawumia, the leader of the NPP, has never been leader of the NPP. He's always been the chairman. So because of that, the moment Nana Addo left, and the chairman unfortunately could not stamp his feet, couldn't stamp his authority on the party.
In fact, he's on break now.
Yes, the party started looking for someone they can rally around. The challenge is that you had people talking about the performance of Dr. Bawumia and the need for the party to go to early Congress. If that is the case, the National Council of the party believes that they should go. And so I think that now, I understand those who say, who supported the early Congress. Let them go to Congress. Once they are done with the Congress and they elect a flag bearer, all of these find X and what is X and all of that ends. Then because you need a credible opposition. I've seen Boache Jakon supporters say he's going to contest as national chairman. You've heard Paul Afoko saying because of how people are calling, he's actually considering. Why not? You need to have a strong opposition party.
Let's see how that.
And the NPP will need a strong, this thing. As for support here and there, my brother,
it's very normal.
It's normal. Look, everybody has one vote. The MPs can actually move with their followers.
Yeah.
But this is what I've realized in all my years, covering politics. I know certain MPs who support certain candidates, but their candidate has been losing in their background. Do you know why? Because his loyalists tell him, I like you.
Yes, but I won't vote for.
But I won't vote for your candidate.
That's the sad
I,
part.
I know. I know. And if anybody,
yeah.
I can always, bring out names.
And I think that's why they say fear delegates, isn't it?
No, because you see, no, I don't. If you ask me, these members of parliament, to be very honest with you, they should stop those things. Because the problem is that because you are MP doesn't necessarily mean that where you go would be where your delegates will go.
In the constituency.
Allow the party to elect a candidate.
Right.
Then all of you will throw your weight behind that person.
Anyway,
Madam Assistant would mechi na yekotie ensem a ekoso ewo oman ni mu betimi ebusiafo edo comments no ema me na meje so akenkan ni na ede ama me kai wo biom se aha eye Ghanatube so pense metie dia e na ode ni atremu ewo channel we unsubscribe ya ebusiafo subscribe na mi a notification bell no so e fama me se na be ensem no me de tuma na wenya na intem pass so mo amodofo snow ni makramo